Chapter 16, The Isle of Verdant Echoes. After leaving the Isle of Celestial Lights, Tobian and Nivara sailed towards their next destination, guided by the gentle breeze and the promise of new wonders. Ahead of them lay the Isle of Verdant Echoes, a land known for its lush, vibrant flora and the deep, resonant magic of the natural world. As they approached, the island came into view, a tapestry of emerald forests, rolling meadows, and cascading waterfalls. The air was thick with the scent of blooming flowers and the soothing hum of nature's symphony. The island seemed to pulse with life and energy, each plant and creature contributing to the island's rich, verdant magic. Sensing the island's unique energy, Nivara felt the need for another transformation. The Isle of Verdant Echoes was all about the harmony of nature and the interconnectedness of all living things. She closed her eyes, allowing the island's vibrant magic to envelop her. Her form began to shift and change, aligning with the island's natural essence. When she opened her eyes, Tobian was amazed by her new appearance. Nivara's hair had become a cascade of rich green and gold, like the leaves of a thriving forest in autumn. Her skin had taken on a warm, earthy tone, reminiscent of the rich soil of a flourishing meadow. Her eyes were deep, forest green, reflecting the life and vitality of the natural world. Her attire was a flowing gown that seemed to be woven from leaves and vines, changing hues with the shifting light and the gentle breeze. "You look like a spirit of the forest," Tobian said, marveling at her transformation. "The magic of this island suits you perfectly." Nivara smiled, her voice now carrying the soothing, natural quality of the island. "Thank you, Tobian. The magic here is so vibrant and alive. I can feel its energy flowing through me." They disembarked onto the island, stepping into a world where every sound and sight was infused with the magic of nature. The landscape was alive with the buzz of insects, the rustling of leaves, and the songs of birds. The island was a sanctuary of life and growth, and its magic resonated with every step they took. As they explored, they discovered a grand, ancient tree at the center of the island. Its enormous trunk was covered in intricate patterns and runes, and its branches stretched out like a protective canopy over the island. The tree seemed to be the heart of the island's magic. Nivara approached the tree, her eyes reflecting the lush green of the foliage. "This must be the heart of the island's magic. It feels so powerful." Tobian examined the runes on the tree. "It looks like there's something significant here, but we need to understand the natural magic to proceed." As they approached the tree, a gentle, resonant voice filled the air, coming from the very heart of the tree. "Welcome, travelers. I am the spirit of Verdant Echoes, guardian of this isle. To gain the wisdom of the Verdant Echoes, you must pass through the trials of nature. Each trial will test your ability to understand and harmonize with the natural forces of the island. The first trial was the trial of the living grove. They had to navigate through a dense, enchanted forest where the trees and plants were alive with magic. The forest was a maze of shifting paths and living obstacles, and they had to find the heart of the grove, a mystical gem hidden within the deepest part of the forest. Nivara used her nature magic to communicate with the trees and guide them through the forest, while Tobian used his spells to reveal and stabilize their path. Together, they successfully found the heart of the grove, completing the first trial. The second trial was the trial of the blossoming meadow. They entered a vast meadow where they had to balance and harmonize the various magical energies of the blooming flowers and plants. The challenge was to create a harmonious and thriving ecosystem by interacting with the plant life and ensuring its vitality. Nivara used her magic to nurture and balance the plant life, while Tobian used his spells to enhance and support their efforts. They created a vibrant and harmonious meadow, and the flowers responded with a burst of magical energy, revealing the way to the next trial. The third trial was the trial of the flowing waters. They faced a series of interconnected rivers and waterfalls, where they had to harmonize the flow of water and ensure its purity and balance. They had to use their understanding of the water's magic to restore and maintain the natural flow of the rivers. Nivara used her nature magic to control and balance the water, while Tobian used his spells to enhance and purify the flow. They successfully restored the balance of the waters and revealed the path to the final trial. The final trial was the trial of the eternal cycle. They entered a grand, open glade where they had to harmonize the natural cycles of life, growth, decay, and renewal, to create a unified and balanced ecosystem. It was a test of their ability to understand and embrace the natural rhythms of the island. Nivara used her magic to balance the cycles of life, while Tobian used his spells to support and synchronize the natural rhythms. They created a beautiful and balanced ecosystem, and the glade came alive with a harmonious blend of life and energy. With the trials of nature completed, the spirit of verdant echoes appeared before them, its form shifting with the vibrant energy of the forest. You have proven your ability to understand and harmonize with the natural forces of the island. The Isle of Verdant Echoes has granted you the wisdom you seek. A gentle, verdant light enveloped Tobian and Nivara, filling them with the essence of the verdant echoes. They felt a deep connection to the magic of nature, gaining a new perspective and understanding of their journey. As they prepared to leave the Isle of Verdant Echoes, the lush landscape seemed to guide them away. They sailed forward with the magic of nature within them, ready for the next chapter of their adventure. Their journey continued, with the promise of new wonders and challenges awaiting them. With the power of the verdant echoes guiding them, Tobian and Nivara were ready to face whatever lay ahead. As the Isle of Verdant Echoes faded into the distance, the horizon held the promise of new adventures and discoveries. With the harmony of nature at their backs, Tobian and Nivara sailed forward, eager to embrace whatever the Enchanted Isles had in store for them next. Chapter 17, The Isle of Tempest Winds. Leaving behind the verdant beauty of the Isle of Verdant Echoes, Tobian and Nivara set sail towards their next adventure. Their destination was the Isle of Tempest Winds, a land renowned for its dramatic weather patterns and powerful, elemental magic. The air crackled with anticipation as the island came into view, its towering cliffs and swirling storm clouds hinting at the challenges that lay ahead. As they neared the island, the tempestuous winds and shifting skies made it clear that the magic here was intense and ever-changing. Nivara sensed that a new transformation would be necessary to harmonize with the elemental forces of the isle. She closed her eyes, letting the raw energy of the tempestuous winds flow around her. Her form began to change, adapting to the fierce and dynamic nature of the island. When she opened her eyes, Tobian was astounded by her new appearance. Nivara's hair had transformed into a cascade of flowing, stormy clouds, shifting between shades of deep gray and electric blue. Her skin had taken on a cool, silver blue hue, reminiscent of the sky before a storm. Her eyes were vibrant, stormy gray with flashes of lightning that seemed to dance with every movement. Her attire was a flowing gown that rippled and shifted like storm clouds, with patterns that seemed to mimic the patterns of the tempestuous sky. "You look like you've become part of the storm itself," Tobian said, admiring her transformation. "The magic of this island suits you perfectly." Nivara smiled, her voice carrying the resonant echo of thunder. "Thank you, Tobian. The energy here is exhilarating. I can feel the power of the winds and storms within me." They disembarked onto the island, where the winds howled and the sky was a constantly shifting tableau of storm clouds and flashes of lightning. The landscape was marked by jagged cliffs, roaring seas, and turbulent weather patterns, all resonating with the island's elemental magic. As they explored, they discovered a colossal, ancient stone structure at the heart of the island. The structure was adorned with runes and symbols representing the elements of wind, storm, and lightning. It seemed to be the focal point of the island's magic. Nivara approached the structure, her eyes reflecting the tempestuous sky. This must be the heart of the island's magic. It feels so powerful. Tobian examined the runes on the structure. It looks like there's something significant here, but we need to understand the elemental magic to proceed. As they approached the structure, a deep, resonant voice filled the air, echoing with the sound of thunder and wind. "Welcome, travelers. I am the spirit of tempest winds, guardian of this isle. To gain the wisdom of the tempest winds, you must pass through the trials of the elements. Each trial will test your ability to understand and harmonize with the elemental forces of the island. The first trial was the trial of the raging storm. They had to navigate through a tempestuous landscape of howling winds, torrential rain, and crackling lightning. The challenge was to find the Eye of the Storm, a mystical gem hidden within the heart of the storm. Nivara used her storm magic to guide them through the raging tempest, her gown rippling with the energy of the storm. Tobian used his spells to protect them from the fierce elements and reveal hidden paths. Together, they successfully found the Eye of the Storm, completing the first trial. The second trial was the trial of the wind's embrace. They entered a vast, open plateau where they had to harmonize with the powerful winds and control their direction and intensity. The challenge was to create a harmonious flow of wind that would guide them to the next trial. Nivara used her wind magic to balance and control the gusts and currents, while Tobian used his spells to enhance and stabilize the airflow. They created a harmonious and steady wind flow, revealing the way forward. The third trial was the trial of lightning's fury. They faced a series of lightning strikes and electrical challenges where they had to harness and balance the energy of lightning to power ancient mechanisms and reveal hidden pathways. Nivara used her storm magic to control and direct the lightning, while Tobian used his spells to harness and channel the electrical energy. They successfully balanced the lightning and powered the mechanisms, uncovering the path to the final trial. The final trial was the trial of elemental harmony. They entered a grand, open arena where they had to harmonize the various elemental forces, wind, storm, and lightning, into a unified and balanced force. It was a test of their ability to synchronize the different elements into a cohesive and resonant whole. Nivara used her magic to balance and harmonize the elements, while Tobian used his spells to support and refine their efforts. They created a powerful and harmonious elemental force, and the arena responded with a spectacular display of storm, wind, and lightning. With the trials of the elements completed, the spirit of tempest winds appeared before them, its form shifting with the swirling energy of the storm. You have proven your ability to understand and harmonize with the elemental forces of the island. The Isle of Tempest Winds has granted you the wisdom you seek. A vibrant, tempestuous light enveloped Tobian and Nivara, filling them with the essence of the tempest winds. They felt a deep connection to the magic of the elements, gaining a new perspective and understanding of their journey. As they prepared to leave the Isle of Tempest Winds, the howling winds and crackling lightning seemed to guide them away. They sailed forward with the magic of the tempestuous elements within them, ready for the next chapter of their adventure. Their journey continued, with the promise of new wonders and challenges awaiting them. With the power of the tempest winds guiding them, Tobian and Nivara were ready to face whatever lay ahead. As the Isle of Tempest Winds faded into the distance, the horizon held the promise of new adventures and discoveries. With the elemental forces at their backs, Tobian and Nivara sailed forward, eager to embrace whatever the Enchanted Isles had in store for them next. Chapter 18, The Isle of Eternal Ice. Having navigated the tempestuous magic of the Isle of Tempest Winds, Tobian and Nivara set their course for their next destination, the Isle of Eternal Ice. The icy expanse of the island loomed on the horizon, its stark beauty and frosty magic promising a new set of challenges. As they approached, the island revealed itself as a realm of glacial beauty, with towering ice spires, shimmering frost-covered forests, and sparkling frozen lakes. The air was crisp and cold, and the island seemed to be bathed in an eternal twilight, with the sky a soft, icy blue. Nivara, feeling the chill and sensing the need for a transformation to match the island's icy magic, closed her eyes. The freezing energy of the isle enveloped her, and her form began to shift, aligning with the cold and crystalline essence of the land. When she opened her eyes, Tobian was struck by her new appearance. Nivara's hair had turned into a cascade of shimmering, frosted icicles, reflecting the light with a sparkling brilliance. Her skin had taken on a translucent, frosty hue, like the surface of a glacier under the moonlight. Her eyes were a deep, piercing blue, resembling the frozen depths of an ancient ice lake. Her attire was a flowing gown of glistening frost and shimmering snowflakes, shifting with the subtle, delicate hues of ice. "You look like the embodiment of winter itself," Tobian said, admiring her transformation. "The magic of this island suits you perfectly." Nivara smiled, her voice now carrying the serene and cool quality of the frozen world. "Thank you, Tobian. The energy here is both powerful and calming. I can feel the essence of the ice within me." They disembarked onto the island, stepping into a world where every sound was muted by the thick, crystalline blanket of snow and ice. The landscape was marked by frozen waterfalls, sparkling ice caves, and vast expanses of snow-covered plains, all resonating with the island's icy magic. As they explored, they discovered an ancient ice palace at the heart of the island. The palace was a grand structure of crystal and frost, with towering spires and intricate ice carvings that depicted scenes of winter magic and ancient legends. It seemed to be the focal point of the island's magic. Nivara approached the palace, her eyes reflecting the icy beauty of the surroundings. "This must be the heart of the island's magic. It feels so tranquil and powerful." Tobian examined the intricate ice carvings on the palace. "It looks like there's something significant here, but we need to understand the icy magic to proceed." As they approached the palace, a deep, resonant voice filled the air, echoing with the sound of wind and ice. "Welcome, travelers. I am the spirit of eternal ice, guardian of this isle. To gain the wisdom of the eternal ice, you must pass through the trials of frost. Each trial will test your ability to understand and harmonize with the icy forces of the island. The first trial was the trial of the frozen labyrinth. They had to navigate through a maze of towering ice walls and treacherous frost-covered paths. The challenge was to find the Heart of Ice, a mystical gem hidden within the heart of the labyrinth. Nivara used her ice magic to create a path through the frozen maze, her gown shimmering with the magic of frost. Tobian used his spells to reveal hidden paths and protect them from the cold. Together, they successfully found the Heart of Ice, completing the first trial. The second trial was the trial of glacial harmony. They entered a vast, frozen lake where they had to harmonize the magical energies of the ice and water. The challenge was to balance the ice and water to create a harmonious and stable environment. Nivara used her magic to balance and stabilize the ice and water, while Tobian used his spells to enhance and support their efforts. They created a harmonious and stable environment, and the frozen lake revealed the way to the next trial. The third trial was the trial of the crystal cavern. They faced a series of intricate ice caverns filled with shimmering crystals and frozen obstacles. They had to navigate the caverns and harness the energy of the crystals to reveal hidden pathways. Nivara used her ice magic to manipulate and harmonize the energy of the crystals, while Tobian used his spells to reveal and guide their path. They successfully navigated the caverns and revealed the path to the final trial. The final trial was the trial of eternal winter. They entered a grand, open expanse where they had to harmonize the various icy forces, frost, snow, and ice, into a unified and balanced force. It was a test of their ability to synchronize the different elements into a cohesive and resonant whole. Nivara used her magic to balance and harmonize the icy elements, while Tobian used his spells to support and refine their efforts. They created a powerful and harmonious force, and the expanse responded with a stunning display of winter magic. With the trials of frost completed, the spirit of eternal ice appeared before them, its form shifting with the swirling energy of ice and snow. You have proven your ability to understand and harmonize with the icy forces of the island. The Isle of Eternal Ice has granted you the wisdom you seek. A serene, icy light enveloped Tobian and Nivara, filling them with the essence of the eternal ice. They felt a deep connection to the magic of winter, gaining a new perspective and understanding of their journey. As they prepared to leave the Isle of Eternal Ice, the frozen landscape seemed to guide them away. They sailed forward with the magic of winter within them, ready for the next chapter of their adventure. Their journey continued, with the promise of new wonders and challenges awaiting them. With the power of the eternal ice guiding them, Tobian and Nivara were ready to face whatever lay ahead. As the Isle of Eternal Ice faded into the distance, the horizon held the promise of new adventures and discoveries. With the serenity of winter at their backs, Tobian and Nivara sailed forward, eager to embrace whatever the Enchanted Isles had in store for them next.